we take her home? She needs her feet done badly, look. We're just off to Emmaus, the charity shop. Our friends told us about a mirror there which would be suitable for our bedroom, and so we're just off there today to literally look at that. We haven't got time to look around, and we didn't want to go yesterday because it was too hot. So off we go, we'll see you there.
Well, hello everyone, here we are at Emmaus. Now you've probably, if you're followers of French vlogs, you'll have heard the name Emmaus countless times, and you know it's a brocante stroke charity shop. But we thought it'd be interesting to give you a little bit of a history lesson, because it's quite an interesting little story. So Emmaus was created by this gentleman, Abbé Pierre, and it was created in 1949. And what happened, a man called Georges, who'd just come out of prison after serving 20 years, approached Abbé Pierre for help. But Abbé Pierre said, well actually, you can help me. So Abbé Pierre and Georges set about going around to people's houses in Paris, collecting items that they didn't want, and then they sold them off, and that's how Abbé Pierre was able to help Georges, who in turn of course helped himself. And that's the essence of Emmaus. They don't just help you, they help you to help yourself, give you some self-worth. And a lot of the people who work in Emmaus are actually volunteers. And the people associated with Emmaus are called companions. They're not people that they help, they are companions. Abbé Pierre was a former MP, he was a Catholic priest, and he was a member of the French resistance. So a very colourful character who led a very interesting life. He died in 2007 at the age of 94, and he was campaigning for the homeless all his life. And at his funeral, which was held at the Cathedral de Notre Dame in Paris, there were a lot of distinguished guests, but at his insistence, only companions were allowed in the front row.
And here it is, this is what we're here for, it's still here. Very nice. Susie said, yep, let's do it. So I'll see if I can do a deal on the price.
Well, we're really chuffed. We managed to get it. It's in the van now. It's a bit heavy, so my friend's just coming over to help us, but he's a bit camera shy. So we'll switch the phone off and then take it upstairs, and then we'll join you up in our bedroom, if you know what I mean. Well, we've got it upstairs. Rob came over and helped us. This is the mirror.
You can see how big it is.
It's quite a big mirror. It's not as heavy as it looks. It's just awkward. So Rob came over and helped us bring it up here. So we've been looking for something of this nature for quite some time. It's going up behind me on the mantelpiece. I'll show you that in a second. But we really loved it as soon as we saw it, and this is being bought out of the Patreon money. What we've done is we've kept the Patreon money separate. We've kept it in the Patreon account, and then every now and then we've got one or two things on our shopping list, and if we see the opportunity, we're going to take the opportunity, and that's what we've done here. And it's important to both of us to account for that money properly. And so this was what we had in the Patreon account, and this is now what we've got. So we're really happy with it. It's beautiful, lovely looking piece. Couple of issues. There's 3 pieces missing or broken off, but we have actually got them. Yeah. And they're really clean cuts. They'll glue back on, no problem at all. So this corner had a bit of damage, but they've fortunately kept the pieces. That's going on there, and it's a lovely clean cut. And then we've got this little piece which is just down here. So I'm going to glue these on. I don't think I need clamps. I'm just going to use the use a bit of tape to hold them on, and I'm using a dark glue because it's dark wood, so, and it's especially for dark wood, so you don't see a light glue. And you want to embellish some of this beautiful detail, don't you?
Yeah.
Where is it? Over here.
Yeah, I've got this Libron gold wax, so I'm hoping it will show up on here. Otherwise I'm going to have to paint the bits I want to do and put it on.
Well, it is for that job. It's to just embellish it without having to
Yeah.
gild it and whatever, and it'll just lift some of this beautiful detail. So that's what we're going to try. We'll just do a little bit, and if that's not bright enough, then we'll obviously have to rethink. So first job today is get it ready for hanging. Whether we get it hung today or not, because it may be a struggle for just the 2 of us, but we'll give it a go. But yeah, beautiful. We're really happy with it. It's a beautiful piece.
But let's get on with it.
Let's get on.
And that is where it's going, right there where the current mirror is. That mirror was left here. So it's just the perfect fit. It's about, from memory, about 3 inches short of the ceiling and about 3 inches gap either side of the chimney breast there. So it's going to fill that space beautifully. So yeah, looking forward to getting this up.
There you are. Now, a few weeks ago, you might have seen me taking all these seedlings out. We're in the rosemary garden. Well, they're back with vengeance. We've had plenty of rain, and they've just shot up from nowhere. So, they've got to go. However, there's no point me just keep pulling these out of the ground. I've got to get to the root of the problem. And the problem are these trees. I cut these down sometime last autumn, and of course they keep shooting back up again, so I've got to take the rest of this out and then deal with the stumps, and that's today's task.
I decided to use my strimmer attachment. It's got a chainsaw attachment plus 3 or 4 others. It's one of those 5-in-1 tools. I've never used the chainsaw attachment on it, so I thought, well, I'll try it today. It's a bit small, and to be quite honest, it's not quite up to those bigger stumps, but it did it. And I've tried it, so it's just for little stuff really. But anyway, it's done it. So next job is to treat the stumps so they basically rot away.
Okay, so now what I need to do is drill some holes into this. I don't know how many. I'm just going to drill a few. I'll go as deep as I can, and then I'll repeat that process for all of them. And then what I have to do is get a concoction, pour it in, and let it do the job. So we've had lots of suggestions from everybody, thank you. The favourite seems to be white vinegar. Some people are saying mix it with salt. Some people are saying put some washing up liquid in it, which helps it stick. Some people are just saying vinegar on its own. I'm just going to go for vinegar and salt. So belt and braces. So the first thing to do, drill the holes, and I'll do that on all of them, and then we'll get this mixed up. Okay, here we go. Now I love salt and vinegar on my fish and chips, but somehow I don't think the tree is going to appreciate it.
Right, so I'm just going to plant this planter up. Oops. I've decided to put a couple of petunias in here which haven't been doing particularly well in the pots and the flower bed. So I'm going to go and dig them up. They've gone a bit straggly now, but they'll be alright for the minute. So I'm just going to dig the other one up. So this hasn't done at all well. That's been in all summer in the flower bed, but it got a bit smothered. Just wondering what else I can find to go in there. I'll try this Busy Lizzie in here. This hasn't done very well either. I've planted it up a couple of times, or replanted it. I prefer doing my gardening in the evening because I can't stand this heat. It's just too hot for me. So it's nice and cool and the sun's gone off the plants by then. So I've put a nice cap full of feed in here as well. Hopefully that will help. So I'm just going to put the cyclamens in here for now. Take that candle out. And I'll have to repot them at some point. I think that's got water in there. So I bring this chair out to do things like deadheading because I can't bend over for too long. My legs aren't strong enough. I call this my angel chair because I think it looks like a halo and two wings. So I'm deadheading these chives because once they go like this and they drop, they seed everywhere and it's a nightmare to get them all out. And I've got 2 pots with chives in, so I don't need any more. I've also just taken the mirror down from the mantelpiece here Doesn't look like it's been taken down for a number of years. And there's a date on the back of it. It says 29/12/38. But I think the wallpaper has been done at some point in between that time.
Okay, this is probably not the most sensible thing we've ever done, but we're going to give it a go. And I've fixed the bracket up there. I've drilled some holes here. If I've got the measurements right, if we can get up there, then we should be able to screw a couple of screws in, that'll secure it, and then I can worry about these two other brackets I've got. Well, there you go. Perfect. We're happy with the gilding wax, and we've chosen the gilding wax because we just wanted it to be subtle. We didn't want it to be, you know, real in your face, blinged up. So we've brought out some of the elements to it. The bottom of these pillars here, and this element here. I think it looks absolutely stunning from here. I hope you can see it on camera. But we're really happy with that, and it's perfect for what we've been looking for, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm really pleased with it.
So there you go, lovely mirror.
Fits perfectly in here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's we've been looking for one like this, but we weren't able to find one. And then when we saw it, we thought, right, we're going to go for it. And so thank you to everybody, all you patrons. You're wonderful, and I know a lot of you comment on our videos as well. And we hope you're happy with it, because this is what you've purchased for us, and we're really grateful to you. So there you go. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? Don't answer that. So you're happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We're really happy. Happy to have got around to it, because we've had it for 2 or 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So thank you to our patrons. You made that possible. So we're really pleased with that. Oh, here we go.
Lexi's.
2 videos, 2 vlogs in a row. You've photobombed us.
Yeah. That's the word I was looking for. Good girl.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And we'd like to thank Muriel, because we've just got back from a very nice lunch she treated us to at her place. And
Yeah.
Muriel has been watching our vlogs for quite some time, and she contacted us to say, I'm moving to France and I'm moving not far from you. So we've been corresponding, and she invited us over for lunch today.
Traditional French lunch.
Yeah, it was beautiful. So thank you,
Yeah.
Muriel.
Yeah, it's lovely.
That's really lovely, and finally lovely to meet you after all this time.
Beautiful place.
Beautiful, beautiful place. And so we didn't film anything there because, you know, it's just went around for lunch. So we don't like shoving cameras in people's faces, you know, unless they specifically say. But it was just nice, wasn't it? And so that was a lovely afternoon. And thank you to Roz for buying us a coffee.
Yeah, thank you, Roz.
So what have we got for Wednesday? Haven't the faintest idea. We'll come up with something.
I haven't got that far yet.
One thing at a time. We're off to a Vide Grenier tomorrow.
Yeah.
At a little village about 20 minutes away, where we have a couple of friends in that village. So
It's supposed to be a good one.
yeah, it's supposed to be really good for Vide Grenier. And Vide Grenier is a sort of well, it's a combination of things depending on it. It
can be antique, sort of fair, bric-a-brac.
Bric-a-brac, flea market, car boot sale, yard sale, that sort of thing. It's all combined. And they often have a bit of music and food and stuff, so we might be able to do some footage from that.
So if we buy anything, we'll show you what we got.
Oh okay. Well, I thought we were just looking. Window shopping.
So we got an update on the little kitchen gate.
Yeah, you've added one or
Bit more
two
gold.
bits to it, so yeah, we'll show you that on Wednesday.
Yeah. And I might be doing some bits in the bathroom.
Yeah. So might I.
So
Hello, Baxter. Yep. So we shall see you Wednesday for our midweek offering. And have a good end to your weekend and a good week.
Bye.
Bye.